Tataru's putting on a pot of tea and looks in need of company. Lunella, how lovely to see you. If not in for too much of a rush, I was about to make a pot of tea. Would you like a cup? Take a seat then, I'll find us something to nibble on as well. I love food. Look at all the sweets! She got me little donuts and macarons! I love those type of biscuits too. I love sweets too much, y'all.
It's so much quieter these days without everyone around.
Aw, Tataru, you're almost by yourself here, huh?
Not that I'm pining for your return, you understand. I have my sources, and I know that each and every one of you is doing well and keeping busy with your endeavors. Meanwhile, I'm left with a surplus of free time and the question of how to make the most of it.
You could open up your boutique. You could sew and make good clothes, Tataru.
What about you? Any plans for the immediate future?
Me? A grand new adventure, of course. I'm still mulling it over. Nope. I'm always looking forward to a new adventure, Tataru.
Traveling to the edge of existence and back wasn't enough? Well, if that's the case, I might have a suggestion for you.
You know, thinking about it, 14 team already has like a plan. 14 team like apparently has a plan for like 10 more years. So they already have a story set for a new patch story set, and I'm excited to what they're gonna do. I'm so excited to see what the new adventure they're gonna reel to us.
You've fought bravely and selflessly, helping those in need and saving our star from unimaginable threats. For your deeds, you've been hailed as the champion of Eorzea and a host of other incredible things. But why not put those titles aside for a while? Acquit yourself as a simple adventurer again and travel the world in search of wonder.
You're right. Who knows what mysteries are still waiting to be discovered? That's a great idea where to start. Nah. I think there is a lot of mysteries for me to discover, so you're right, Tataru.
Oh, that's the spirit. I can feel from here the blazing fire that just lit in your belly. Now, all you need is a destination.
Where to start, huh?
If you're having trouble deciding, just leave it to me. Thavnair. That's where you should go next. I doubt you were able to squeeze in a proper tour of Alzadaal the last time you were there. What with the burning skies and rampaging monsters and so forth. And I'm sure Vritra would be pleased to see you.
I keep forgetting they say Vritra. I keep saying Vitra. I don't know why.
Then there's the bounty itself. The Empire's presence in the region was always a deterrent to exploration. So if you've a mind to sail that sea, now's your chance. Just think of all the new experiences you could have.
Tell me, have you been to the ruins beneath the waters of the bounty?
I'm gonna ugly cry again. This is when he was cheering us up.
As the bearer of Azem's crystal, you may consider your duty to see at least that much.
Oh, I know that look. That's an adventurer ready to take on the world. In anticipation of an occasion like this, I was planning to gift you a new set of traveling clothes, but it's still a work in progress. Shouldn't take much longer now though, so sit tight and I'll have the last few bits sewn up before you can finish another cup of tea.
You're the best, Haru. Make sure it has pockets. Nah. You're the best, Tataru. I always think that whenever I see her. She's the best. Oh, what's that she's making?
Stitch in here and trim in there. Knot the threads with love and care.
Cute!
Just a little more to go. I'm sure you're still brimming with excitement.
Absolutely. Whatever she's gonna make for us, I'm always excited for.
I am one with the needle. See how the fabric surrenders to my whims. Don't worry. I'll make sure the lining has plenty of pockets for all your little treasures. I swear adventurers are worse than children when it comes to hoarding every feather and leaf and animal hide they come across.
I mean, that's true, but y'all keep throwing us. Not like I want them all in my inventory, if you want me to be honest. God, my outfit is so detailed. I can see it getting slightly pixelated throughout each cutscene. Oh, I'm gonna knock out.
Oh, we mustn't forget the waterproofing. Gods forbid you forget to disrobe before plunging into the sea, or a river, or a piping hot bath.
Where are we? Wait, what's this place?
And thus I am returned.
Who returned? Newfound adventure. Oh, they did the title screen differently this time. It's more in the bottom right corner rather than the center. Oh. We heard that through a nap.
Ah, you're awake. My apologies. I do get a little carried away with my sewing.
It's okay. You were having fun, Tataru. And I needed a nap anyways, probably.
You seem awfully cheerful. Pleasant dream? Or are you just looking forward to the next chapter of your grand saga? Either way, I promise to provide you with new apparel, and so I shall.
Oh snap, are we really getting—
If you'll accompany me to the Diamond Forge, we can put the finishing touches on your outfit. Shall we?
Are we getting a new outfit already? I mean, I love the one I'm currently wearing. It's cute as heck. Observe as the artiste refines her piece. Oh, observe as the artiste refines her piece into a masterpiece. And no napping this time. I only need a moment, you'll see. Little more room in the shoulders. Open up the cuffs and final adjustments to the hem. Oh god, I hope it's cute. Usually the starting outfits aren't really the best, but the one she gave us, like the one I'm wearing right now, looks amazing. All done. Let's see how it looks on the mannequin. Well, what do you think? Doesn't it scream ready for a bold new adventure? I mean, not bad. Is that the meteor hair? That's the meteor hair, isn't it? We clap. I'm so glad you approve. You have done yourself to Tataru, thank you. So what do I owe you? Oh, I want to tease her this time, since I've been nice to her up till now. What do I owe you, Tataru? Oh, don't be silly. Your approval's payment enough. If you really want to thank me, though, all I ask is you wear this on your travels. Or at least anywhere with lots of adventures might gather. That's what I thought. That's what I thought, Tataru. Now look at you, a famous hero, and wonder, where did she purchase those stylish and practical garments? And then before you know it, hordes of new customers are climbing over each other's places, order at Tataru's boutique. That's what I thought. Oh, Tataru. Mwahaha! I can hear it now. The merry clink clink of gill overflowing from my coffers. Sweet music to my ears. And there it is. I believe I saw on Twitter that this is the new 6.0 art, right? 6.1 art? That the meteor was wearing it in the 6.1 art. Ahem, but going merchant empires aside, you must be excited to start a fresh chapter of your life. New places to go, new people to meet. I often wonder how you remember all your experiences and exploits without taking at least a few notes. Oh, maybe you should start doing just that. You never know when some odd past detail might become relevant, or if one day you'll take a blow in the head and forget a better part of the past decade. Something to keep in mind in any case. Maybe we should start journaling, huh? Collection expanded the unending codex. Oh! Melil. Oh, I love it. It sounds so joyful. Oh, I also wanted to fix my HUD. I just noticed that. Welcome to Meres Mirhain. Oh, hello. I did not recognize you at first. How are you here alone? Let me find you a table. Ruins beneath the bounty. Would you be speaking of Sunken Treasure Vault? We have one regular historian, in fact, who could tell you all about it. Ah, there he is. Professor Jalene. I thought I saw him come in. Although somewhat deprived at sort, the professor is quick to befriend those who share his fondness for the Mehin's unique beverages. Offer him any drink from our selection, he would happily share everything he knows about the vault you seek, and few other odd bits besides. Whatever you buy from him is on the house, by the way. If Meredith found out I took coin from Tavnel's savior, she would have me scrubbing pots for a week. Hello, Jalene. Nice beard. Yes. Oh, it's one of those talking events. I'm a master at these. And what may I do for you, my Arzian friend? I want to ask you about the Sunken Vault of the Bounty. Oh, just a friendly chat. How about a drink? Yeah. Well, I certainly wouldn't say no to a drink freely offered. Here we are, one of Meredith's finest. Enjoy. Ah, lovely. Bottoms up. Jalene empties the cup in a single pull. Dang. That was very kind of you, miss, but I know when I'm being softened up. What is it that you want from me? Oh, chasing down that old tale, are you? It does seem to appeal to the adventurous at heart. Now where to begin? Might assume you heard of Alzadaal. He was Khan of the Adi tribe when sailed to Tavnir from mainland, and a key figure in history of Radzahan. His decision to aid the Arkazardaras ultimately won them a war against the Gajasura, thus allowing our predecessors to lay the foundation for his thriving city-state. The truly fascinating stories, however, concern his grandson, Alzadaal III, who was known for his deeds as satrap in Radzahan's earlier days. Oh, the satrap! Makes you so sad. Some attest that this man traveled to another world entirely, and returned with glittering riches. Others that he broke an alliance with certain worm of the first brood. And there's a tale of Sunken Vault, one you seem most curious about. According to his legend, Alzadaal III claimed small islands somewhere in the middle of Bounty. There he built a structure reaching clear to the bottom of the sea, a deep and secret storehouse, and locked all his world within. In centuries since, whenever natural disaster or hardship befell Radzahan, folk would remember that tale of hidden treasure. Hearty souls would set out to claim their fortune, but precious few would ever make it home. Would you like to hear more? Apologies. I have a slight tickle in... my cup appears to be empty. Mihilia, another round for the professor. I see you reach an understanding. You're the sharp one, adventurer. Another for the professor. Oh ho ho, today was a splendid day to visit the Mayhem. Man's having a good time. Jolene gulps on his newest drink with gusto. It ought to be. Yeah. Those who dared return for those seeking the treasured vault refused. I mean, flatly refused to speak of what they saw. Can I say, I actually like that we're starting our new adventure off with something simple. Like, it's like nothing given to us. We're kind of seeking out for a new adventure. We're kind of looking for the new adventure. That's how it's coming off. Rather than like an ARR kind of just happened, like, it was kind of just thrown at our face. Like, we kind of got chosen as the wall and everything like that. So I like that we're actually just searching for an adventure right now. It's not given to us straight about. Did this discourage others? Nah, quite the opposite. Such accounts only serve to feed the legend. Golden lure grew stronger than ever before. That reminds you of something Azama was saying. Azama's fellow connoisseur of spirituous portables. Yes, he is. Anyway, he was saying that one of his acquaintances went after the treasure himself. Hasn't been since he has set sail, I hear. But he did have, no, I can say no more. You seem a generous sort, and what kind of man would I be to encourage what is clearly a foolhardy quest? If my word sent you to your death, I could never live with myself. I'm no stranger to peril. I think I've heard enough. No, I think we should hear a little more. I am no stranger to peril. Is that so? Perhaps it's your turn to tell a tale then. What manner of dangers have you faced? I don't know, maybe beat God? Save the world from the very edge of existence? For anyone else, I'd struggle to believe it, but I recognize you now. You're the hero of the final days. A drink? I need another drink to settle my nerves. Merely a little more of the same, if you please. As you wish, but this is one of your coin, Professor. This was on your coin? Dang! Julie drains yet another cup dry. Man's drunk. Man's drunk as heck. I don't think you can talk to me anymore. Anyway, you being who you are, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to share a little more. This friend of Azama's, he was desperate to buy a treasure map, one which showed the way and trush of the vault. Seems you could only get from some merchant, and that's just his name. I forget. Let's drink a toast to you, my new best friend. Milil, more drinkish. Signal for water instead. Please get him some water. Wink wonks. Wink. Your drink, sir. Marvelous. I'm parched. Jolene gulps down the cup of water. That was water. Did you tell her to bring me water? Still, that's probably for the best. Very kind of you, really. My head will certainly thank you in the morning. I seem to have overindulged. I am put in mind of the words of Master Jalzan. Be wary how much of the drinks you swallow, lest it swallow you. Forgive me, I will subject you to no more of these unseemly antics. You want to speak with Azama? Well, as I said, we share a taste of Mahane's fine spirits. He probably came in as we were talking. I wish you fortune in finding your fortune. You appear to have learned all that Jolene has to share regarding the undersea vault. To find out more, you'll need to locate a man by the name of Azama. Thanks, Milil. You're the best. I wish I had the fist. I need to get the fist bump emo. Where do I get that? I'll give her a hug right now, but I want a fist bump emote. She's the best. Peso was able to help, I hope. Azama. Yes, I am Azama, and who you might be. All true, I'm afraid. My friend took a ship out in search of Alzadaal's legacy. I've been watching for his tales ever since. I tried to dissuade him, of course, but he refused to listen. All you can do is talk about finding that vault. And that look in his eyes. I knew it wasn't common gold or jewels he lusted after. He was hunting Alzadaal's thirds, the otherworldly horde, and his ambition would not be denied. I see it in you too, that appetite for the mysterious and unknown. But I'll not attempt to turn you from your path. I'll know too well the futility of that endeavor. So I'll tell you what my friend told me, how he convicted a merchant in the bazaar to give him the rough location of the vault's entrance. It seems this merchant of one of Sasal, I believe, is selling a map which shows the exact route, but my friend's purse is too light for his exorbitant price. With that meager wealth, he said, he instead paid to learn what there are ruins of a small island somewhere in the bounty. And within those ruins, he hides path to vault deep below. If you truly intend on seeking Alzadaal's treasure, I suggest you put your affairs in order. I wish things were different, but I do not believe my friend is ever coming home. Dang. What's this?
Please, Ashal, please! You must let me have that treasure map!
Ragged waif. Why does that kid want it so bad?
My mother and father were slaughtered by monsters. My baby sister, still too young to fend for herself. Can you spare us no kindness?
So, you hope to find your fortune? And what? You expect me to surrender my wares for pity's sake?
Is this Thancred? Is this Thancred's voice actor? It sounds like Thancred.
What have you to offer in payment? As I thought. Come back when you've more than rags to your name. This is no mere treasure map. It is a guide to the vaults of Alzadaal III, one of the great satraps of Radzat-Han, and a direct descendant of Alzadaal Khan.
Oh.
A map to Alzadaal's legacy.
So he says. A fake, I'd wager.
This is no fake. The parchment is marked with an arcane glyph of passage. You may find the ruins hidden in the bounty, but you won't be setting foot inside without this in your possession. A priceless artifact it is, discovered amongst the rubble in the aftermath of the final days, and lovingly restored by yours truly. This map is the key to fabulous riches, and I'll be the king of fools to simply give it away. Be glad I am no such king, boy. Your scrawny-eyed had never returned with that treasure alive.
Dang, mean. This poor kid just wants to eat.
Oh, cruel fate! Why must you tempt me with wealth I am powerless to claim?
Okay, he's a little dramatic, but I mean, yeah, I get you.
How I shall envy the one who purchases that precious map. Whatever they pay will be but pittance against the golden hoard they stand to uncover.
Estinian! Oh yeah, he said he'll be at Radzat-Han.
What have you, sir? Fighting man of your stature would surely relish the challenge of recovering Alzadaal's lost fortune.
A fortune, you say?
Is he kind of trying to get some coin? Are you broke, Estinian? No, do you care for the little boy?
If I had but the strength to seize that treasure, my starving sister would never want for food.
Aw, he understands that, doesn't he?
I'll take it. Will this cover the price?
Well, well, Estinian.
Well met, my friend. Someone is dressed for adventure.
Would he say that if I wasn't wearing that?
Why Thavner of all places? Knowing you, I suspect there's more to your plans than sightseeing and shopping.
I'm curious, what if I wasn't wearing this outfit? Would he still have said that? Or would he have just ignored that comment? I'm curious.
Ruins beneath the bounty. Curious. And here I've acquired a map to just such a site.
With that sale, I do believe I've earned the rest of the day off. Thank you for your patronage, sir, but if you'll excuse me.
You needn't mind us.
And now I've fleeced one of the heroes of the final days. Pray the sisters were looking elsewhere.
He fleeced them? Oh my god!
This map may or may not be genuine. Either way, we'll need a ship to find out for sure.
Okay, at least Justinian's smart enough to know that he might be faking. You seem eager to be underway. I never took you for a treasure hunter. Same, actually, yeah. What you trying to do, Justinian?
Lest you misunderstand, I seek the treasure not for myself. If such a fortune truly exists, then it could help ease the struggles of those who lost their loved ones in the final days. I hope to do for Thavner what you and Alphino did for the Alamegans when you recovered the Mad King's trove. Come now. You know Alphino needs little encouragement when it comes to recounting the tales of your shared exploits.
Oh yeah, didn't Alfred and Arnwald, I think it was Alfred and Arnwald, right? Where we got to find treasure to help Alamigo.
Speaking of precocious lads, that boy in the bazaar was clearly an accomplice of the merchant.
Oh! I didn't know that, actually. I actually did not realize the kid was...
Suppose his role was to draw the attention of the crowd and add weight to the merchant's bold claims. Transparent act for the most part. It was not all mummery. The need to provide for his sister rang true enough. Thus, if some portion of the profits end up in that waif's pockets, then I will consider it money well spent, whether the map leads us to the vault or not.
Oh, thank goodness. At least the boy gets to eat.
You are coming along, yes?
An adventure with Estinian? Heck yeah. Naturally. Shall we split the expenses? Sometimes I can't decide if I want to just say something nice or want to be a little cheeky. I like playing around with some characters, though. Let's split the expenses, huh?
I appreciate the concern, but there's one thing I've learned from my time with the Scions, is how to better manage my coin purse.
GG, Estinian. That's an upgrade. That is indeed an upgrade.
Now, Let's see about securing a vessel.
Lego! Oh my god, I'm really happy we're going to adventure Estinian, just because the ones I think we deserve to have one-on-one time as the after Endwalker is definitely Estinian and Graha. I think those two we definitely deserve to have like one-on-one adventures with them. Oh, did the kid hear everything? Did he hear that Estinian just wanted him to make sure that he can eat, whether he's faking or not? Aww. Oh gosh, everyone's just jumping around here. Aw, the kid probably learned that good heart people exist. You'll recall I spoke of visiting Thabne at Vitra's request. Well, he finally invited me to a feast and made his proposal once I was too full of Hannish delights to refuse. He wishes me to train at the Radiant Host in lance work. But that is a tale for another time. What we need now is a merchant or a trawler with a ship fit for open seas. Matsya is a fisherman by trade, yes. We should head to Akali and see if he can help us. Matsya! Maybe we can see if we can hear the little baby too. Estinian. I'm hoping to hire a shop, of course. Rather than buy one, my funds would not be stretched that quite far. My friends, what brings you to our humble village? So you need a seaworthy vessel to seek these ruins. Considering it was your deeds which allowed us to return to fishing, I should think everyone would be glad if had a chance to repay the favor. Wait here and I have the boat stocked and ready for you in no time at all. Oh, the kid's following us! Have you noticed our little shadow? He's been following us since we left the city. We see you there, boy. Show yourself. Ah, it is you. Do you know how far out of our way we walk so that you not cross paths with some wild beasts? I'm sorry, sir, but aren't you the heroes who saved Thabne? You are, I know you are. I've gone and cheated you. I work with Zashal, you see, the map merchant. It's my job to play the pleading orphan and convince the crowd his wares are worth the price he asks. I'm ashamed of what I've done. I beg for your forgiveness, and if not for you, my sister and I would never have. Well, we'd be... Enough. I knew your game and I paid the price willingly. A fortunate purchase as it turns out. For my friend who was seeking those very ruins. You are kind to overlook the wrong I have done you. But there's no more you need to know. The map you bought is very real, as is the island it shows. I heard Zashal selling the information to another customer. He told the man where he needed to search, about the ruins, about the vault, about everything. Then the man sailed out to find his fortune never to return. You cannot go alone to that place. You should have more friends with you, maybe even a whole army. I do not doubt the ruins hold danger, but I assure you, between the two of us, there is little we cannot overcome. Please, I cannot bear the thought of... We can invite our comrades. We need a hand moving the treasure. Now you gone made him cry. Now look what you done. You made him cry, Estinian. I did not. That was not my intention. Such devastation. This was not my intention. Oh, very well. Assuming we do find his treasure hoard, I may prove wise to have more hands along with the carrying. Any ideas of who to approach? The signs are scattered far and wide since their last gathering. Thanken Urianje, Alfred and Alice, Gratia. I have to pick? Wait! I don't want to pick! I think Grahatia also got a lot of attention from us as the wool. Thank you to Urianje shined pretty much in Endwalker pretty well. I think Y'shtola does not get enough attention in my opinion. I think Y'shtola deserves more attention. Y'shtola! Y'shtola. Her magics would be a welcome addition, aye, but I'm loath to interrupt her research. Maybe we can ask a less prickly companion. Fine. Aw, why'd you give us the option then? I would love to have Y'shtola. Gratia and Kryl? Aye, Kryl may have her hands full building the students, but if you reach out to Graha, he would surely leap in at the invitation. Will that set your mind at ease? Yes, if that man is strong as you, is he though? Strong, I mean. What is your name, boy? Murad, sir. Well, Murad, your life is yours to live as you will, but I suggest you find a more honest trade if you truly wish to keep your sister safe. I'm not proud of what I do. What choice do I have? We need to eat, and everyone's too busy rebuilding their own lives to bother with two grubby orphans. Wait, boy. I didn't take this roundabout road just to see you end up in some creature's belly. Let me walk you back to city gates. Aww. Thank you, sir. Oh, look who it is. Welcome back, Vanilla. What might the students do for you? I need a room. I'm kidding, I don't need a room. Graha! Yes, he's in the main hall with Mistress Kryl. They've been holed up there for days. By all means, go and give them an excuse to take a break. Those nerds. Of course they'd be there for a while. Nerds. Now. Where is my nerdy cat?
Ojika, my good man.
You nerdy little cat.
Would you be so kind as to...
Oh, isn't this a pleasant surprise?
I wish you had sent word ahead. I thought I was having visions for a moment there.
Aww. You miss me, Graha? What are you two working on? How is the restoration of the students coming along? Either one of them is fine. Now how is the restoration going on, you guys?
Slow and steady. Raha and I have been compiling old records of the students' activities.
Look at his wiggly tail. Look at his tail. I know his ears and tails react whenever he's so happy.
We were able to locate several accounts in the archives of Numenon, but the bulk of our documents was lost along with the Isle of Fowl.
But what brings you to the Annex, my friend? Surely you haven't come all this way just to watch us shuffle dusty papers around?
I am just here vibing, trying to find my adventure.
The treasure vault of Alzadaal III.
And you're looking for companions to join you on this expedition. I would dearly love to accompany you, of course, but I'm afraid I'm committed to another task. On the subject of which, I had hoped to ask for your assistance.
But we know someone who would probably be eager to— Oh my god! He's Arthur arm gripping! Oh my god, his tail! His ears!
Then again, it's not so urgent that it can't wait until you've returned.
Oh my god, he's like, no, Kryl, no, Kryl, I've never— when she's asking me to adventure with her, what, please, I am an eager little cat boy. That's so cute.
You should go, Raha. I'll stay here and mind the shop, as it were.
Are you sure? I'd hate to leave you short-handed.
That is cute. I'm taking a picture. That is cute. He wants to venture so badly. Look at the sparkle in his eyes. That's all he wanted. That's all he ever wanted was to venture with me. That's so cute. I feel like such a doting older sister with him. I'm like, okay, fine. Fine, I'll spoil you a little.
I'm sure. Just try to be back before too many moons have passed.
Well,
I guess we're off on another adventure already.
Aren't you happy, Ragraha? Look how happy he sounds.
Have you asked anyone else to come along?
Doting? You bully him more than dote. Don't you get it, Zeph? Bullying is my love language. Ta-da! The more mean I am to you, the more I love you.
Then might I suggest we invite your Stola?
That includes me using him as a shield if I need to. I mean, I'm the wall after all. I mean, and Graha's willing to throw himself. Oh my god, that's so bad. That's so bad. Oh no, I'm so bad.
Ever since the Scions disbanded, she spent most of her time cloistered within the Great Gooble Library, hoping to piece together a method to traverse the rift. It would seem, however, that whatever wisdom she sought there was not to be found. She arrived in Sharlayan the other day. We spoke briefly before she began her search of Numenor. Considering what you've told us of Alzadaal's extraordinary feats, I do believe your Stola would be more than interested to hear what you have to say.
Yes, so we can see your Stola.
Splendid! Then let us head to the archives at once.
So I feel like Yashtola's the type to like, she's okay being by herself doing her own thing.
Before you go, I have another potential member to volunteer, if you've room to spare. Urianger. He sent the students a request for materials, you see. Treatises on the architecture of treasure vaults and the like. From what I can gather, the Loporrits are looking to make improvements to their own creation and wish to learn more about how we build things down here. So, why not take Urianger with you? Let him study Alzadaal's legacy firsthand.
None can deny the benefit of seeing something with your own eyes. If our expedition leader has no objections, I say we extend Urianger an invitation once we've spoken with your Stola.
Alright, so Urianger as well. I do like the one thing I always— Pudding Way! That's my Loporrit! Pudding Way!
I guess my pudding wasn't needed to stop the final days after all. But I persevere. Once people taste it, they'll be even happier they were before the apocalypse started. I just know it.
You make the best pudding ever, Pudding Way. Oh my god, I want a Loporrit plushie so bad. And I don't care which one. I want to get the Pudding Way one. I know they don't have the names, but I want the Pudding Way one. Pudding Way is my Loporrit. That's the one I relate to the most. Pudding Way, definitely. Can I jump down? I want to jump down. Okay, Y'shtola, I am here. Your cat girlfriend. I mean, we could be cat girlfriends. I'm just saying. Y'shtola? Oh, Y'shtola! Oh, look how cute she is. No way, I gotta— when will I ever see this again? Oh, you don't do it to add her? Oh, hold on. Yay.
She sleeps so soundly.
I've never known Y'shtola to doze off in the middle of research before.
Neither have I, Graha.
Let's be nice. She's sleeping soundly.
She's probably working so hard. So cute! Her ears perked up. How she sleeps so pretty, though. How she wake up so pretty, though.
Close my eyes for one moment.
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
How long have you two been here?
She's angry now. She's angry. Oh, she's probably embarrassed now. We saw her be clumsy. Oh my god, this is the best thing ever. This is the best thing. We didn't want to catching up with some light reading. We don't want to wake you. We just arrived. I wanna. You catching up with some light reading, Y'shtola?
Something to that effect. I must have been studying for 2-3 days straight before exhaustion finally claimed me.
Girl, you need a break.
As you know, I've been researching ways to travel from the source to one of its reflections. Well, looking for hints at least. I don't expect to find a simple set of instructions tucked away in some dark corner of the library. So I've been skimming through the stacks, hoping to uncover even a partial mention of any similar feats in the past. A means to travel between worlds exists, and you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
Aww, she gave a promise to, I already forgot his name. The irrelevant cat. I'm kidding, he's cute. But, what's his name? How did I forget his name already? Oh my god, how did I forget the big old cat, the friendly cat boy? Or friendly cat boy. Friendly Hrothgar. How did I forget his name? What's his name? She gave him a promise that she'll see him again if there's a way to go through the rift. The name is like slipping. Runar, thank you.
So I promised Runar, but 'twould seem I've set myself a nigh impossible task.
Aww.
You needn't be so hard on yourself. The leap I made with the Crystal Tower was not achieved in an afternoon. It was the culmination of a collective effort spanning generations.
Oh, you think me discouraged? I assure you, 'tis quite the opposite.
Y'shtola's, I love, no matter what, Y'shtola is such a strong woman. I love her so much. She's, no matter what, she does not get discouraged easily. If something doesn't work, she'll just try something else. That's it. She's so
A daunting
cool.
challenge and the time to sink my teeth into it. I feel like a fresh-faced student again.
And she's a nerd.
A scholar in her element.
A nerd I love very much. I'd be jellied too. Yes, I was jelly at that moment. I was like, Runar! There's just one gif of a cat. Oh my god, I'll send it in the Discord. It's literally me when Runar started picking her up, me internally.
Indeed. Was there something else you wish to ask of me? Alzadaal is no minor figure in Harnish history, and much is known about his family.
When she does the cute little think thing, that's just Y'shtola's thing. I know all cat girls do it, but I love it on Y'shtola the most. I don't use it much on my cat girl that much.
But this is the first I've heard of a descendant surviving a trip to another world. If those tales are true, then he may have left behind some clue as to how it was accomplished. An invitation to delve into one of the world's lingering mysteries. As if I could refuse. And whence do we embark upon this expedition?
Achiali, by ship. But before that, we thought to extend an invitation to Urianger as well. He was in Thalmazane, last we heard.
Then by all means, let us recruit him, and be on our way.
The little mammoth behind us. Oh, the mammoth's so cute. Da, 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 da.
Ah, our illustrious champion.
Yes, Urianger.
Cloaked in the mantle of the common explorer, fame set aside in thy pursuit of simple adventure. I am told a new expedition is in the offing.
And you seem to be in high spirits, Urianger. Just good to see you well. Wasn't Thancred with you? No, I want to first say he's doing well. We'll ask about Thancred later. We'll get to it. But it's nice to see you well, Urianger.
And thee. As ever, thou art the picture of strength.
Aw, you flatter me, Urianger. You flatter me much.
You've been keeping yourself busy, I trust?
True to our plan, Thancred and I embarked upon a pilgrimage of sorts, with an eye for gauging the state of those lands through which we passed. Our travels were interrupted, however, by a request for aid from our befurred lunar allies. As you may recall, the Loporrits had been seeking new purpose for the moon, another role through which it might serve to benefit mankind. The Forum hath been working to advise them in this endeavor, but I return to offer mine own counsel.
And this has what to do with treasure vaults, exactly?
Ah, you have learned of my predicament from Mistress Cryle. I know not whence they acquired such knowledge, but the Loporrits now stand convinced that adventurers delight in treasure hunts. Thus, with their newly built wonderland of riches and mystery, do they hope to entice all manner of daring delvers to the moon. But what of you, my friends? Why are you come to Labyrinthos?
We're trying to look for treasure, I guess. That's our first idea.
This is indeed a most fortuitous opportunity.
I'm sorry, Urianger just sounds so jovial right now. This is the most jovial I've ever heard.
I should be honored to accept thine invitation.
Of course, he does his little bow. Ah, cute! Everyone's so cute.
How long hath it been, I wonder, when last our actions were not impelled by fate or desperation?
Aye. Though I cherish the Scion's accomplishments, 'tis pleasant to not have the weight of the world upon our shoulders for a change.
Counting Istinian, we number 5 now, yes? Without knowing what traps or perils await unwary feet, we may be wise to refrain from recruiting others.
Frankly, I'm okay with that.
I agree. Between us, we should have the skills to handle whatever situation may arise. Shall we be on our way?
Let's go.
What, no time to spare a word for the grizzled old bard?
Oh my god, it is the Gramps just getting his dad cred.
All is well, I trust?
A wasted trip, I'm afraid. I'd hoped to catch up with a former mentor while you parleyed with the rabbits, but it seems our paths were not to cross.
You're looking well. How was your pilgrimage? I like teasing, so... How was your pilgrimage, Thancred?
Having an astrologian beside you on the road is surprisingly convenient. And it doesn't hurt that he's making strides with his light-hearted banter.
Aww.
In any case, as we made our way around Alzadaal, we saw that much of the continent was in various stages of chaos. A certain amount of disorder is to be expected. The final days are over, and the people no longer have a common threat binding them together. That's the thing with these fledgling troubles, eh? You need to keep an eye out, lest they mature into full-grown headaches. So, for what reason have so many esteemed personages seen fit to gather? Beneath the waters of the bounty, you say? I see you've already stolen away my traveling partner with the promise of unexplored ruins and scholarly glory.
Nay, 'tis not for mine own indulgence, but rather the fulfillment of my commitment to the Loporits.
Ah, of course. And if you have a Stinian rounding out your group, you'll likely have all the members you need.
Feeling left out? I could put in a good word for you, if you like.
We may have been released from our obligations, but I'll never be free of that merciless wit of yours, will I?
Never. Ever.
In all seriousness, 'tis best I sit this one out. Too many former scions consorting with one another might be seen as a cause for concern in certain quarters.
That's true.
I'll return to my usual reconnaissance and scout out the situation in the Far East. Feel free to share if you come across any interesting revelations. Till we meet again.
Shall we also hasten our departure? Sir Estinian will wonder what hath become of us.
So I actually am liking this group because we've always either been with Alpha and Alisei. I think there's been a lot of times where we were with Thancred as well. But no, I actually am liking this group of the group we have right now with Y'shtola, Graha, and Urianger right now. I don't know, it seems like it's gonna be interesting. And we're gonna have Estinian too. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm tired of this feeling. I know, you're excited, aren't you, friend? Here, he gets a hug. His dream finally gets come true, right? He gets to adventure with me. We get to adventure together. In my travels, I spied many child wandering alone. Orphans in all likelihood, their homes raised by beasts and blasphemies can be rebuilt. The void left by those you have lost cannot so easily be filled. Estinian? Despite his misgivings, I wager Mehrad remains in that merchant's employ. Oh no, he probably— well, I mean, he's a kid. He doesn't know what to do, you know? He doesn't have that many options. And he wants to make sure him and his sister get fed. Alzadaal's legacy. Y'shtola is intrigued by the legend of Alzadaal III. We're gonna figure out about this treasure. Alzadaal III. I confess I'm somewhat embarrassed that the tale of his journeys to another world escaped my notice. Could it be more than a simple folklore? And what are the treasures he supposedly brought back? This undersea vault may hold relics from another reflection. But my friends, we should temper our expectations. The map doth promise ruins, but beyond that we know what we will find. Not until we find it, aye. So let's dispense with the conjecture and set sail for the vault. Endwalker hype music. I love the Endwalker. Oh, we're already starting the duty. Oh, snap. Okay, I thought we were just gonna do a few things, but we're actually starting the duty. All right. We got Monk Bun, we got Healer Bun, and we got Catgirl Pally and Catgirl Bard. Let's do this.
Min height Vieira females are 5'10", while max height males are 6'1".
Huh.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that works out perfectly for me then.
Wait, why?
Because I'm actually 6'1" in real life.
Whoa, Montichaigne tall boy.
Jealous.
I can reach the top shelf.
I have to climb on the... I have to climb up to get anything.
The rest of us are all step ladder squad.
That's so cute, we're on a little ship together!
This way, if you ever have a job where you have to work in a basement, at least you don't have to turn into an old man.
Wait, that's so cute, we were on a little ship together! Like a little treasure. I'm liking their new intros they've been adding. They've been unique recently. That's so cute!
Well, this was cute, because when I did this, I first timed it with Trust.
Same.
Oh, that's super cute! Yeah. Everyone did Trust?
I was excited to get to...
It was sorta kinda needed.
Oh. Wait, why? How bad are we gonna suffer right now?
I don't think we're gonna suffer that bad, but it can get rough.
It looks good so far. I like the design. I just like, I mean, let's hope I won't suffer that much, right?
We'll see.
Right?
It'll be a fun little surprise.
We'll be fine, right? I mean, so far so good. Oh boy. Oh. Okay, Oh, since all three of y'all already are caught up with everything, what is y'all's opinions without spoilers on 6.1 and everything so far?
I'll let you know when you get through it.
When it gets there? You're gonna let me know when it gets there? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, alright. Very well then. Why am I dying? I hope my gear is good enough, right?
Yeah, your gear. If you were able to join into the dungeon, your gear's good.
Why am I suffering? Zimpy, do you enjoy watching me suffer? Never mind, don't answer that. I know what you're gonna say.
You remember what I said yesterday?
You're a sadistic healer. I want you to know that. He's such a sadistic healer. It's not even funny.
This time I have a reason.
What reason? What do you?
You insulted my husband.
When? Oh my God! Are you? I forgot you're so petty about yesterday. Oh my God! I forgot you hold grudges. No. Oh, what was the context of this? Well, wait. We need to give a refresher. What the heck was happening? I need to remember. Oh, you said. Well, I don't have spoilers. Hold on.
Why are you keep dying?
What were we talking about, Zep, that led to you having this grudge on me to watch me suffer?
We were in the Elpis field in Ultima.
Uh-huh.
I made a comment on it, and like that Emmett made, and I said, I did it too. And then you said, who is that?
I said who? I said who? Who's that again? Oh my God! I cracked myself up. I'm my own comedian. You know what? That's worth it. It's worth it. Okay. Oh, well, hello. We got a little raid. Can we pause for a second, you guys, so I can say hello to everyone?
Oh, you caught me mid-snack.
Mid-snack. That's a jelly. I love jellyfishes. I freaking love jellyfish.
You won't like this one.
It can't be that bad, right? Okay, what's my last one? Mage's Valor. There we go. Ooh, his name is Umbujam. No way, that's a funny name. Wait, no, I don't want to be far away from y'all. Anytime I'm far away from y'all, something bad always happens. Ah! You see the cute little spin I did while running?
Sometimes you gotta have fun when you're running for your life.
Exactly. Every bard knows they gotta spin around, do a little twirl, cha-cha real smooth, and while running for your life. Hi, I have this game. I do not have a sub for it though. Hey there, the first Fa. Should I call you Fa? I'm not sure what to call you, but welcome. And yes, I recommend this game highly. But if you do play this game, I also recommend you not die like me. I also recommend you set aside a good amount of time. If you start this game, make sure you have the time for it, because then your sub will be worth it, in my opinion. Wait. Okay, I'm with you. Whoa, okay. Got him. So cute. Oh, wait. Isn't that where we came from? Oh no, that isn't where we came from. I'm just a dingus. I definitely know my directions. Okay, a common thing. Oh, you just knew? Wait, that's so cool. I want to see y'all go. Wait, that's so cool. We just knew. We knew. We knew to the loop-de-loop. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Whoa. The glyph of passage detected, confirming bearer's identity. Wait, who's this? I don't know who this is.
It's Mr. Looming Voice, of course, our favorite guy.
Whoa! Mr. Looming Voice, our favorite. Whoa! I love aquariums, you guys! No way. Are there any fishies? I freaking love aquariums.
Aquarium, but you fight the fish.
Didn't we do this kind of in Shadowbringers too? Unrecognized Aethereal signature, Brazen Thief. You're a Brazen Thief. Okay, since you gather them up. Okay, and then we're gonna blast air everyone. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Oh, I'm not trying to seek death at the moment. Oh. Oh man, that hit too far away. Holy heck, are we good? Is everyone okay so far? Damn, Raggy really pulled.
I totally got that off.
Oh no, Raggy died. Help! Okay, we'll be fine. It's okay. We'll be fine. No, we're not. I'm dying. I'm surprised I'm even alive this long. Oh wait, Vimpy! You do care after all! Even though I
happened to get healed by my AoE as I'm doing. Because that's all I have left.
Ooh. Okay. Raggy needs to come back. Ooh, the fishies! Well, while you're gone, while you're making your way back, look at all the fishies! It's my comfort game now, so like, it's my favorite MMO to play in the world now. Okay, whoa.
This is like it's a reverse aquarium. We're the ones who are contained.
Oh snap, you're right. We are the main exhibit. We are the main attraction.
I hope all the fish think we're so very pretty. You going back to find that copper, I think I'm scared because all of my stuff recharged.
I care about my heater.
I care about
Okay, 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 okay. Those of you in the chat who do play, what classes do you guys play? I'm curious. What classes and what race you guys play? I'm just really curious. I would like to hear. Because I have been Team Bard from the very start. I mean, I play Pally and I play Red Mage too, but Bard is my main class. Sorry, I keep saying Pally. I mean Dark Knight, but it's because I dress my Dark Knight like a Pally. Yeah, I have the money to get subscription whenever I need it. Healer! You're a healer! We need more healers because most of us don't want to play healer, including myself. I'm not a healer person in the slightest.
I will always be there for you.
I hope you're not a sadistic healer like my friend here. He's kind of scary. He likes to watch me suffer while healing.
Because you make me suffer.
I don't do anything. I'm an innocent cat. I'm quite an innocent cat.
This boss.
What is this thing? Turn back, treasure seeker, or this vault will be your tomb.
Geometry the boss.
Geometry the boss? Again?
Yep.
Not like Ibalus again. No more math. I don't want math. Oh. coming. I'm alive. What? Did you say no? You're not.
You got hit. If I do not heal.
I got a tiny bit hit, but it wasn't that bad. Here, I'll give you guys a nice little buff. Sing a song. Okay, we. Oh, why am I suffering?
Prove that if I had done that. Look up here. I can see everything.
Where are you?
Are you elbing right now? Okay.
Oh, my
well,
yeah.
He said screw it.
Might as well.
He said screw it.
We'll get at least halfway, if not the first bar, by the time we get to the next boss.
Oh, why did it decline? Oh my god, no, I thought it declined it. Okay, we're good.
Oh, there's some boots for you.
Really? Are they good boots?
The glam from here is
Ooh, I like the color. This is my color.
I just like the inconsistency of the glam though, because like all the gear here looks like something you would see in like winter.
Really?
As opposed to not in a desert area.
Yeah, like the full sets look like cute like winter coats. Like the casting and healing especially. Like I can show you like in like after stream I guess I can show you like the Dragoon version looks like.
Show us the Dragoon.
Obviously I can't right now because I don't have Dragoon.
Okay, wait. My throat be crispy. Y'all, this morning, I had a really bomb bagel. Like it was the best bagel I ever had in the world. I don't think I'll ever have a bagel like it. It's like a combination of like sweet and savory, and like it had maple syrup, and it was like a French bread bagel. Best thing ever. Best thing ever. Well. What happens, Ev?
Oh, I just want gear.
You want it?
Healing gear. No healing gear is dropped.
Rip. Repel the intruders. It has said. Whoa. We have completed. That actually went by a lot faster than I thought.
There you go.
Yay!
Just give me the necklace I already have.
Alright. Oh, he's colorful. Looming Warden Kapikulu? A Kapikulu? A Kapikulu. It looks like it was wrapped with a lot of ribbons. A ribbon doll? Oh, y'all are already ahead. Oh, the loot. A lot of the paladin stuff. Froggy getting some good stuff.
Yeah.
Most of us paladin stuff.
You're gonna be
I think I'm not.
I mean, this is more like cool, but not abilities.
I'm assuming not go to the edge. Oh, very nice. Oh, no, I pressed the wrong one. That sucks. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. Oh. Spin and fumble. Oh. Control your direction, avoid the spikes. Hey, wait. We spinning. We spinning. Oh my god. No. Okay, we're fine. Oh, I did not expect that, but okay.
I love seeing trust. So see the NPCs go Tipo spin.
Was this hard with trust, what you're saying?
Stand on green.
Stand on green? I'm coming. Okay, I'm here.
You got plenty of time.
Okay. Okay, that AoE went really fast
like
though.
half the arena. Sorry, I thought it was smaller.
Is he supposed to switch it up or what?
It's random if he chooses to power up green or yellow.
Okay, it's just favorite yellow.
Yellow is his favorite. GG, everyone. GG. Woo. That wasn't so bad. That wasn't too terrible. I thought this would be like, what was that one we did in Shadowbringers? The one with the little angel wing. That one was horrible. That angel wing one, I forgot that one. That one was hell. This one wasn't that bad. Bunboy has died. Rest in peace. It's wrapped around with the ribbons.
What have we here?
'Tis not unlike a Hunnish alchemical furnace in design.
Well, there is one way we might find out.
I wonder if the lights... Okay, I was worried the lighting might be too bright. It's fine. Okay.
Stop! You mustn't touch
Varshan! Little baby Ara boy!
Vritra! Oh, my apologies. Should I continue calling you Varshan?
You may address me as you wish. My nature is no longer a secret. Still, this is not a setting I imagined for our union. Surely you've not entered these ruins as common looters.
Look, I'm sorry. Can we just point out his little teeny Ara tail? Look! He has a teeny tail! It's so freaking cute, a little stubby tail. I love for like the little baby NPCs they have when they have like for cat girls and for Ara kids, they have the little stubby tails. It's so freaking cute.
Would that we could deny your accusations, but I fear you're not far from the truth.
Great Vritra, might we beseech thee to explain the nature of this strange contrivance?
It was crafted by our alchemists at my behest, for the purpose of sealing something away.
Oh? Stealing away what exactly? I wasn't going to touch it, but you know you stole her. Oh no! I want her. Oh no! If I say that, will she pick on me? If I say that, will your Stola pick on me? Oh no! Should I poke at her? Should I do it? Should I? I don't know about you, but your Stola was definitely about to do it.
You and I will speak later.
I'm in trouble. I'm that one meme. Chuckles. Chuckles, I'm in danger. Your Stola? I'm in danger. Ooh. I'm just an innocent cat. Ooh. I would never do anything wrong. Ooh. Hold on, let me just. Oh no, I hope she doesn't hurt me.
Not the time for frivolity, my friend. Not the time.
Oof! I messed up big time.
This something of which thou speakest, might it be some manner of threat?
Perhaps I should simply show you.
I expect you have more questions. I am very confused. I'm also concerned to what's gonna happen to me after I exit Varshan. I don't know what your Stola's gonna do to me. But I look forward to it! A brother's grief. Your Stola's appraising the Void Game's scholarly eye. Why must he
I must admit, I am deathly curious to know how a Void Gate came to be hidden in the depths of these ruins.
To tell that tale, we must first peer far to the south, and even further into memory. An age 5 millennia passed when the Algan Empire sent an invading force to the shores of Merasidia. The southern people rallied around the commanding figures of Bahamut and Tiamat and fought fiercely to repel the would-be conquerors. With Bahamut's defeat, however, the tide turned against them. Desperate to seize any advantage, the Mercidians resorted to summoning primal entities.
Mercidians. Have we seen any of these before? I don't think we have. Oh, I like the design on the far right. That goddess-looking one. Oh, and the bottom one looks like Medion. Meaty baby.
In response, Emperor Zande forged a covenant with the Cloud of Darkness, sovereign among the all-devouring denizens of the Void.
Oh, the Warring Triads, level 60 Triads. Still haven't done the Warring Triads. Are you going to tell me that the next part of this has connections to the Warring Triads? Should I actually do the Warring Triads then, if there's going to be a lot of connection to it? Because I don't want to be so lost in lore.
Thus bolstered by icons on one side and Void Scent on the other, the two armies clashed in a battle of unspeakable carnage. So much death, so much loss.
Wait, I thought you did them. No, I actually did not do the Warring Triads yet. No, I haven't. I haven't gotten the chance or time to do it.
I consider myself well versed in that period of history, yet you speak as one who witnessed it happen.
Indeed, I did. I heard Tiamat's roar of defiance and sped toward that war-torn land. Along with my sibling, Ashdaya.
Ajdaia.
We dragons are not male or female as men are wont to classify, but elder sister is the closest a mortal tongue can come to describing what she meant to me. I was the last of our brood to hatch, and Ajdaia cared for me where my sire could not. Thus I was with her when Tiamat roared. I was with her when she journeyed south, and I was with her when she fought against the void-sent hordes. Yet no matter how many of their vile fiends we cast down, more rose from the abyss to take their place. Faced with an unwinnable war of attrition, Ajdaia risked her all on a final gamble. She plunged through the void gate itself to strike at the root of their strength. I tried to follow in her wake, determined to lend what aid I could. But even as I came upon Alag's glittering tower, I saw the rift close behind her. And Ajdaia has been lost to us ever since.
I find I must retract my earlier claim of historical knowledge. Nowhere in the Crystal Tower's archives did I see mention of such noble sacrifice.
That does not surprise me. To Allagan eyes, it must have seemed as if a lone dragon, driven to madness, simply dove through the gate and did not return. For my part, I spent long years searching for the means to reunite with Ajdaia. Until I could search no more. Until Allag was dust, and the art to open a void gate large enough to accommodate a dragon forever lost.
Aww. Yet you have the beginnings of a gate right here, under the control of a harnessed device.
My discovery came before Radzat was founded. Though I scoured the lands for a method to cross the rift, it was beneath the sea that I chanced to find a natural planar fissure. It was, however, far too narrow to admit a worm's bulk. Only after our city rose upon the rock, and I could enlist the aid of our talented alchemists, did matters take a favorable turn. Their dedication was beyond reproach. Tirelessly they worked to expand the fissure, and after decades of toil, it finally grew to a size that a child might pass through.
Not long ago, you told us that you called out to your kin, that Ajdaia's answer was silence. I suspect the conclusion to your tale is not a joyful one.
Oh, sad baby.
With hope in my heart, I used the simulacrum to cross the threshold. But no, I did not find her. What I found was a host of void scent, clamoring around the opening they had sensed. 'Twas but a moment, but enough. I had no choice but to retreat and allow the portal to contract once more.
The gate was a threat to your people. You had to decide between endangering Radzat and abandoning your sister. And you chose the latter.
Oh, he must have got her so hurt.
'Twas not that thy sibling scorned thy call. 'Twas that she was trapped beyond a barrier through which neither roar nor dragon may pass. Even now, in the desolate world of the 13th.
What if we jump in? What if we hop into the rift? Might as well, I mean...
I can scarce imagine your pain, yet it was wise not to linger in that place. Too long a sojourn, and even a being of your power risks being warped into a creature of the void.
Wait, I'm curious though. I want to jump into the void and see what's gonna happen. What if we can hop in?
You've seen this phenomenon before, when we stepped into the darkness.
I thought our time had come. I remember Nero turned purple. Wait! I love this. It's my favorite thing in the world. I love when Nero turned purple.
Turned purple? Well, yes. His wounds had allowed the void's corruption to enter his body and twist his ether.
Oh, is he talking about Crystal Towers? Right? Is that what he's referencing to when a long time back? Was that when Nero turned purple? Wasn't a warrior of darkness enough? Yeah, okay. I mean, oh, maybe we can make it. We can find a way. We can. I'm sure we
Had
can.
he been allowed to progress much longer, I presume he would have been fully transformed.
Then there is little hope for Ashdaya.
No, I believe that Ashdaya could be okay. Let us hop into the rift. Yeah, Graha,
no.
look, you made him cry.
I speak only of possibilities.
Look what you did, Graha. You made the baby dragon cry. Look what you did.
The scales of the first brood are extraordinarily resistant to ethereal fluctuations. They are the protective talisman's core components after all, and even the corruption I described would struggle to overcome.
Stinky cat, look what you did. Look, you're a nerd.
Of course. With the warding scale in one's possession, one could conceivably survive a stay in the 13th without being warped by its energies.
Oh. See, there's hope. Baby dragon, maybe your sister's there.
Be that as it may, it is too late to rescue my sister. 5,000 years too late.
Y'all are pretty much immortal. I think your sister's fine. 5,000 years, though.
And now countless others look to me for guidance and protection.
Da, 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 da.
I wish only to forget the rest.
No, he's just gonna steal it, that's it? No, we're gonna find a way. I feel like it's calling me for an adventure. We're gonna find a way. It was the most enjoyable expedition, for which I am grateful. As a minor evaluation, I shall impress upon the Lockwards that treasure vault is incomplete, without daunting centennials to test the metal than he would be intruders. Only worth it from crafting, in my opinion. I still gotta start crafting. I want to. There's so many rewards you guys get as crafters. I promise we will discuss the Void Gate further, but I must attend to the matter of the Vault Centennials. As your instruments have no doubt informed you, the Kapikulu has been reduced to so much scrap. Please bring a new one out of the storage and see that it's conveyed to its post along with some fewer lesser constructs. Was it tomb robbers? Fiends born of the Tower of Zot. By the sisters, do not tell me blasphemy yet to roam free. Well... all of us kind of guilty. He's doing the little shy, guilty cat arm rub thing. Rianjay. Everyone kind of high-key guilty. Why such guilty faces? Surely it wasn't you who were responsible for this. Oh. Well, the details are not important. I shall see it done immediately. But at what cost? Do crafting, but what is the cost? And with that, the vault will soon be secure once more. Now I believe you had questions. Quite a few. In fact, I'd like to begin with the gate itself. Is it still functional? Yes. Indeed, which is why I saw it sealed with the alchemically forged lock and warded with my magics. Such powder must not fall into the wrong hands. In truth, the primary reason for the vault's construction was to keep the gate hidden from the outside world. So much effort for such a little door. That little door you speak of leads to the abyss teeming with unspeakable horrors. That said, in its current state, I would emit only the lowliest void scent, and from this side no man would be able to pass through. No man. Think Alphanod would fit, given a firm enough push. I like his poke at Alphanod, always remembering Alphanod at some point in between. You can just tell how much he loves him. I'm lucky this patch doesn't have a new accessories or else cost will stunk way up. Oh gosh. I mean, wouldn't it be good business for you though? If you can make them? Physical size is the only consideration. The true restriction hinges upon the etheric density of the soul in transit. And yet you succeed in spanning this diminutive portal and sending your simulacrum to the 13th. Thanks to my brilliant alchemist, I should have destroyed the anomaly when I found it, but instead, I bade them devise a means to control it. After much experimentation, they accomplished the impossible. A method that was conceived by which my magics could manipulate the fissure and transform it into service the gate. But the process has long since been forgotten. Once I'd given up searching for Azjaha, there was no need to preserve such historic and dangerous knowledge. Thus has the gate laid dormant, for years uncounted. Our own passage to the 13th was made relatively simple thanks to the Crystal Tower. It is ancient mechanism channeled the tower's vast stores of energy to open a void gate. One bound to covenant made with the cloud of darkness. I wonder if 6.1 is going to answer some questions about the Allagans. Because frankly, Endwalker did not focus on the Allagans. Endwalker was kind of focusing on us not letting the world die. I wonder this new patch will unlock a lot of like new things about, or like, because we never really went into detail about the Allagans and their, just about them in general. We just lightly touched it based off of Graha's past. But what if there's gonna be more to the Allagans, and that's gonna lead to what the new adventure is gonna be? Once the sovereign entity was beaten back, however, the covenant was broken, and the doorway severed from its connection to the void. Theoretically, it should be possible to connect the gate by forging a new pact with the other void sent, but such deals usually end in betrayal and death. In any case, we should attempt to gain an understanding of the bounty gate. Maybe we could resume the search for your sister. As I've already explained, I put those futile hopes to rest centuries ago. My place and my duty is here now. I had meant to ask, what prompted you to search for the vault in the first place? To see if the legends are true? It was all Astinian's idea! I am such a horrible, horrible scion, a horrible teammate. I can't believe they put their faith in me, all at Endwalker till at the end of Walker, the end of the Endwalker. And here I am just picking on everyone. It was honestly all Astinian's idea, frankly. As I recall, 'twas you who was chasing tales of undersea ruins. Well, as you have seen, the fabulous wealth in the stories is quite real. If not its rumored origin, I'm afraid I must assert the prior claim. I've been adding to that trove for years, little by little, but the time has come to spend it, that I might alleviate my people's suffering. S, you're not taking your crap. Nah, he said reverse Uno. I'm not about that. I'm not about that at all. Then we are one of mine. We have no intention of taking it for ourselves. Isn't that right, my friend? Absolutely. I was not going to take a single coin. Y'shtola? Your Excellency, would you object if I were to conduct a closer examination of the gate? I will make no attempt to open it, of course. I owe you and yours a debt that can never be repaid. Whatever boon you ask of me, you shall have it. You are most gracious. I shall take full advantage of your permission. With that, I could join thy study, but the Lockwards be anxious to receive my report. I beg my leave of you. And I must be off to Charlian as well. Mistress Carl was eager to speak with you about that request, so please come back to the annex as soon as you are able. Farewell for now. The difficult part in this will be deciding how best to put these riches to use. Will you lend me your assistance in these deliberations? Anything to make up for what constructs we broke. Anything to make up for the mess we made, frankly. To think of your employment as it comes sense. Serve me as guest advisors, and I will consider the broken constructs paid out in full. Vanilla and I are in this together. I will follow her example. Aww. We're in this together. The best bromance ever. I love my bromance with Estinian. I never thought we'll have a bromance, but here we are having a bromance. Meanwhile, elsewhere. Oh. Is this in the void? Whoa. Who are you? Do not answer the question. But I think this is Zodiark, but I don't know if I'm right. I think this is Zodiark because looking at the armor, I sensed the breaching of a gate, but it was not instigated from the side. 'Twas thrown open from the other. I could be completely wrong, but I think this is Zodiark and not the Zodiark we saw in Endwalker, but the Zodiark from 12 perhaps, but I also have not finished Final Fantasy 12. I'm still streaming that game. So I don't know. We're gonna keep this rhetorical. We're gonna just see. Zodiark is dead, you forgot, but I don't know. I feel like he could come back. I feel like it's possible for him to come back. This is Final Fantasy. I too felt it. A rare occurrence, yes, but such a tiny portal is beneath our notice. There are more pressing matters at hand. And opportunities upon us, the coming of which we have waited for nigh on 10,000 years. We dare not slip our grasp. Yet we must not underestimate she who bested the cloud of darkness. Even restrained by a covenant, the cloud was no feeble wisp to be dispersed by some flesh and blood mortal.
Who is this?
Bah, let her come. Wait, they're different voices. I forgot they're all talking. All these thrones are talking. I will drown the world and watch this flushing gasp for breath in her final moments. Your zeal is admirable, but forget not our cause. Think back on our struggles beneath the sunless sky. Remember why we cede not our will to fight. 'Tis time you set war in motion and win redemption for our star.
Who is this?
Sharing the wealth. Rasham wishes to discuss the distribution of treasure. Shall we begin? If we are to spend the treasure wisely, then we must first determine which groups would benefit most from monetary assistance. Some of my citizens may find it intimidating to speak with the satrap directly, so I'd ask that you act on my steed. No. You're to visit Akali and Yedamad, speak with Matsi and his people and listen to their grievances. Estinian, I bid you do the same for Stan. I'll be conducting my own inquiries at Giant Skull's grounds. Once you believe you have ascertained the needs of populace, we can reconvene at Megaduta. Fantasies. It's based off of that, right? Oh, Lunella, I was so glad to see you return unharmed. You finished with the boat then?
Yes, we're good.
Anything the village desperately needs. Well, I suppose Alzadaal's loss hit us the hardest. I've been trying to find buyers for my fish, but although I sell few here and there, it's so much more difficult than it was before. Everyone's struggling to rebuild their lives. For now, we are just banding together as best we can. Aww. He doesn't mention about the baby at all. I hope he can mention something about the baby. I just want to know if the baby's okay. Ah, yes, this junkmonger. Greetings and welcome, traveler. This is your first visit to Tabner, then you must try my special Amra Lassi. Its refreshing zest cannot be beat. What could be such a wonder cost, you wondered? Normally they part with the 3 bottles for a generous price at 19,800 gil, but for you, I'm willing to go as low as even 10,000. You'll be practically stealing from me. Ah, this again. I'm not Estinian? Oh my god. Stealing at that price, you're the only thief around here. I am not Estinian. Estinian, who is Oh, God! You the one who was that spot-detecting fellow. You can hardly blame a man for trying. The world may no longer be on fire, but we are sifting through the ashes, so to speak. Sister, spare me. We as well have an ugly tower back for scant few travelers we see these days. I myself barely have the coin to buy at local prices. I'll tell you if I didn't charge that odd adventure a small fortune for afternoon tea. I'd be scavenging for scraps in the street. How far is the port? Well, it's in shambles, isn't it? The trade routes are open once more now the danger has passed, certainly. But no small number of merchants have had to sell their ships to make ends meet in short term. And to that sailors we lost in final days, it's little wonder the flow of exports is no more than pitiful trickle. If Alzadaal and his consortium was still with us, I'm sure he had found a way to turn our fortunes around. Now that was a man who got things done. God rest his soul. Ah, Alzadaal, I felt so bad. He was the first when when the whole mess was happening with the Dynamis monsters. Gosh. He was the first. Okay, back to Megaduta. To see my stint of Mitra's back did not go unnoticed. I couldn't take 2 steps before another Thavnair was thanking me profusely for saving their home. Oh wow. He doesn't like that kind of attention, doesn't he? Ah, my advisor's returned. I made it back myself. Why do you retain this vessel now that your true form is known? You could have flown across the island in a fraction of the time. Be that as it may, the sight of massive creatures descending from the sky can be startling to say the least. And there's few places I can enter comfortably without risk of flattening some cart or stall. Cute. Teeny baby. Fair enough. As for my inquiries, the people of Palakostan were anonymous in their reply. They are surviving. Resources were stretched to the limit when refugees are pouring in, but they persevered with some assistance from Yellowmud. From what I understand, they've always been an independent community, hunters and foragers and the like. I was assured the jungle provides for their needs, but for the most part. Palakostan has weathered the disaster better than most, it seems. I myself heard good news and bad. The quarrymen were cautiously optimistic, having sold a full wagon and a giant scholar for foreign trader. But such visitors are few and far between. Compared to our best years, the weight of stone leaving Thavnair has been light indeed. Our nation is small and isolated, its prosperity dependent on steady stream of exports. We must identify any obstacles to the flow of trade we may begin working to remove them. Tell me, what did you learn at Akali and Yellowmud? Akali and Yellowmud. I see. Without a dedicated buyer, the average fisherman must struggle to offload his daily catch. Which is why I believe we should first address the lack of ships shortage of able-bodied sailors in Yellowmud. I'm reminded of a childless spider as I made my way back to the palace. His father lost at sea when his beast sunk their vessel. So many variations of the same tragic tale, repeated over and over. So many lives lost. Oh, I was thinking exactly of that kid. Enough grief to drown if we let ourselves overcome. But we will not. Lunella, Stinian, I will consider the perspectives you brought me, and devise a plan to help my people confront the adversity. Come, I would like you to be in attendance when I announce the proposal to my assembly functionaries.
I thank you for your attendance. The riches the Radiant Host have retrieved were hoarded in Alzadaal's name. A fortune I set aside for a future day of need. And lo, that day hath come. Made aid our wounded city in reclaiming its vibrancy and vigor. In better times, I would leave such a task to our capable Ahawan.
Ahawan! That death was bad. I don't know why, but that death got me more worse than, what's her face again? I forgot her name already. I keep forgetting her name. Tesleen, there you go. Ahaimon's death got me more than Tesling's death.
Finding myself bereft of his counsel in the here and now, I will assume the responsibilities of mine office directly. Firstly, the treasure shall be sold for more convenient currency. Thence, invested into the trading port of Yedlamad. Our merchants must have their operations restored, their ships rebuilt. Commerce must flow once more. None were spared the tragedy of the final days. Of this, I am well aware. But an absence was created by the loss of Alzadaal's consortium. And by filling it, we provide new means for our fishermen, our artisans, and others to bring their wares to distant markets.
And what of the children who were left without family to care for them?
That is a concern which weigheth heavily upon my mind. A simple gift of coin will soon be exhausted, leaving these young souls.
Sorry about that. Sometimes my PC does that.
Our society. Nay, a proper solution is needed, one which doth guarantee their welfare for years to come.
They need therapy. Therapy. That's, well, actually, they need something that can help them mentally. That's what I'm trying to say. Maybe something that can, like, get their minds off of the fact that they lost almost everything and they're just children.
Thou hast surely seen how other nations rise to meet this challenge, adventurer. What dost thou deem the wisest course?
Taxes levied when trade profits exchanged where you're vested. It takes a village? I don't know. It takes a village? It takes a village.
Of course. We must all look out for one another. Let us put this idea into practice. A contract shall be written, requiring all who receive of Alzadaal's treasure to commit a portion of their future earnings towards the running of an orphanage.
And a good orphanage too. But they'll actually be treated all well.
Now, such an influential policy is deserving of a worthy name.
Something with Kalzan seems appropriate. Why not honor one of your most successful merchants? Oh, I like how Kalzan's always brought up in here. I mean, I think, I want to say directly, I think it should have Kalzal in the name.
A fitting candidate. Kalzal should be remembered, not as the blasphemy which terrorized Thavne, but as a hard-working and generous man who brought much wealth to our shores. Do any among you object to this proposition? Many here lost loved ones to the beasts.
In that time of strife, any one of us could have broken. Any one of us may have been taken by despair. When I think of Kalzal, I feel no hatred. Only a stinging regret that we could not save him as well.
That's how I feel.
Isn't that right, men?
This bodes well for that boy.
Narad, was it? Perhaps he can cut ties with that shady peddler.
Oh yeah, he can finally go to like a better place. Oh.
Then let it be done. Henceforth, this initiative shall be known as the Alzadaal Foundation. Nabdeen, thou art to assemble a patrol and ensure that no child in this city liveth in squalor. Clerks, see to the management of our funds and make haste. Our citizens must not suffer a day more than is necessary.
Dragon and man, side by side in pursuit of a brighter morrow. I'm reminded of Ishgard.
He's nostalgic. Thank you for putting forth Alzadaal's name. Those who lives are enriched will take comfort in seeing his legacy honored. You'll forgive me for not speaking sooner, but I bear a message from Archon Y'shtola. She asks that you meet her at the High Crucible at your earliest convenience. Understood. Thank you. Y'shtola must have finished her study of Voidgate. Shall I hear what she has to say then? I will go with you. I thought the Sawtrap would be too busy setting up with the Foundation. My clerks have been well-oiled cogs through the administration since before I had once assumed the office. They understood what needs to be done. I'm curious to learn what the conclusions Sir your Archon has reached concerning the gate's unique construction. As you wish, allow me to lead the way, Your Excellency.
Right, here we all are.
You discovered something new?
I took a closer look at that device. I was able to determine how it keeps the Void Gate sealed, but not how it might instead be employed to expand the opening. For that, I would need to reference the technique developed by Vritra's alchemists, no records of which appear to have survived the intervening years.
We know this, so why have you sent for us? Have you learned aught of value or not?
Patience, good sir. One must introduce the subject before launching into specifics.
Yes, Tinian, you gotta hear her whole nerdy rant.
From what we understand, travel between worlds is accomplished by passing through the nebulous rift which exists between them. Picture, if you will, the moment you were called to the first.
When I was first called there. Throw wide the gates!
You touched a focus of some kind to help the Exarch pinpoint your location. His summoning spell then channeled the energies of the Crystal Tower to begin your journey to his world.
I actually don't remember touching that cog-looking thing. I just remember walking to the crystal area with Tataru, and then he called me. Did I touch something? I don't remember if he did.
The magic tore a hole in the wall separating source and shard, and cast you into the intervening nothingness. In that place, the laws of nature hold no sway. Yet even through this realm of temporal and spatial instability, you were borne safely to your destination in the first. The feat that guided you across such an unimaginable distance, both physical and metaphorical, was nothing short of a miracle.
Then what of the many voids sent found in the source? Who guides them here, and how?
An excellent question. Though there are several methods by which the Void's denizens might intrude upon our world, the rituals of summoning are the most typical.
I'm so angry.
For example, let us consider the Gargoyle, a creature of middling power.
The Gargoyle. Oh, this duty in ARR?
To call upon such an entity, the prospective summoner must force open a void gate.
Okay.
The portal lasts but a moment and is relatively small, allowing only an imp or other lesser being to squeeze through with their physical body intact. Our more powerful gargoyle, however, is too large for that. Creating a gate big enough for him would require vast amounts of energy, far beyond the reserves of any one mortal practitioner.
So what do we do? Oh. So this is how it looks on their end.
Instead, 'tis far more common to bring over only the entity's soul. We had a taste of that ourselves when a certain exarch dragged us to the first.
The certain exarch. So that's probably what happens to them. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. That means we have to have a vessel on our end, right? To make it work. And they're like, okay, our buddy's dead.
And just as our bodies remained in our world, the Void Sense physical form is left behind in the 13th.
Okay. So then, well, these guys are using statues as vessels.
Once at its destination, the summoned soul is granted a temporary shell to inhabit. In the gargoyle's case, a stone effigy has proven a suitable vessel.
Wait. You said that Voidsent must be called here deliberately by someone in the source, reeled in like a fisherman with his catch.
Exactly. For a being to navigate the chaos of the rift, with or without form, there must needs be a guiding agent on the other side.
When the hordes poured forth from Alag's Great Gate, it was the technologists who drew them through. Though to my knowledge, planar fissures are in essence natural passages between our world and the void, which require no such guidance to traverse. Why is only the boundary between the source and the 13th so fragile? So much so that it often tears open of its own accord.
I believe solving that mystery is key to understanding travel between the source and its reflections.
And how do you intend to get your answers?
No. The danger is too great.
Oh, Vitra.
Perhaps. But what some call danger, others think of as adventure.
Are we gonna hop in? Are we gonna do it? We'll go through the void. Heck yeah, Y'shtola. My smirky
Were
face.
you listening to my tale? Never mind that the means to expand the gate has been lost to the ages. Even could you force the portal wide enough, you would be greeted by an army of murderous horrors the very instant you step through.
I mean, I literally beat
assure
God.
You I was most attentive. And I agree that to go alone would be certain death. But if I were to bring along one who has already braved the 13th and humbled the cloud of darkness, well, I imagine my chances would be much improved.
Count me in. So much for taking it easy. Well, well. I guess I can't take it easy then, Y'shtola.
Since when were you one for the quiet life?
Very true. I love when Y'shtola's lines always calling me out. Oh my god, I love it. She always calls out the wall. Most of her lines, even in Shadowbringers, I noticed, it's always like she always knew what I was thinking.
Once again, I put my life in your
Thanks to you.
hands.
Whoa! Okay.
That said, as much as I would like to march straight back to the Void Gate, there is the small matter of being unable to open it without the Satrap's personal authority.
Well, Satrap, would you?
As I've said before, I will grant you and yours any boon you choose to name, provided it does not endanger my people.
You have my word that we will take every precaution. Not a single void scent will be allowed to threaten Alzadaal, assuming we manage to expand the portal in the first place.
You have a plan.
Actually, I had hoped you might help us with that. I presume the alchemists you retained supplied you with some explanation of their methodology.
That they did. House Daimir was overseeing the project.
Daimir.
Daimir?
Ah, yes. The family associated with the great work.
I did not fully comprehend the theory, but their research began with a void scent which had slipped through the fissure. After a thorough examination, they created an arcane simulacrum possessed of similar qualities. A man-made void scent, if you will. It was apparently indispensable in their efforts to enlarge the gate.
A man-made void scent?
Yes. Being great admirers of the Archons, House Daimir submitted detailed notes to Charlene's official committee. They expected praise and accolades for their simulacrum, and were thus devastated to be informed that their work had been classified as prohibited material.
If that's true, then those notes might still be stored in a forbidden archive somewhere. Not Google, of course, since that library had yet to be built. Which leaves us with...
So not the Great Google Library? With restrict session Newfound? With Graha's favorite place to sneak around? With what? Do I want to be head empty? Because right now I frankly am head empty. I don't know what she was referencing to. I don't know exactly, Y'shtola, frankly.
Have you already forgotten Graha's debacle in Numenor?
Okay, it was referencing. I don't remember. I was
the
like...
restricted section where he was caught sneaking about. It may very well hold a copy of the Daimir's documentation.
Wait, is this gonna be another duty already?
In which case,
no, it can't be.
I say we head directly to Charlene.
Unless you anticipate needing help to reach the high shelves, I see myself being of little use. Go on ahead. I still need to find Mirad and tell him about the Alzadaal Foundation.
Actually, Estinian, I can't reach high shelves. Can you use your can I borrow your lance at least? I'll stab it. But I can pick at them. In order to enter Newmont's restricted archives at the minimum of fuss, they must secure the permission of the forum. First, however, we shall need to enlist the cooperation of a member to breach no matter of our behalf. Who do you think might be inclined to assist us? What of the scholar Montichaigne? Did he come to Graha's defense during the inquiry, after all? To settle, let us head to Phenomenon and see if he's willing to help us once more. Yes! Come with me, Y'shtola! Montichaigne! It's been a while since we've seen him. Ah, visitors. Quite esteemed ones at that. What may I do for you? Pray forgive the intrusion, Scholar, but we were hoping you might secure permission to enter Newmont's restricted archives. Oh ho! No fear of forays in the stacks of time, eh? I applaud this newfound sense of propriety. Yet in all this wide world of compare serenity, what so compels you to disturb the vault of forbidden wisdom? Fascinating. I had no idea such technique existed. I would have been surprised if he had. My assumption is correct. The research left behind by the House de Mers has lain dormant in Charlene's archives for many centuries. And if you unearth his research, what then? Surely you don't intend to cross over to the void. Ahaha! That is in fact precisely what we intend. To what end, pray tell? To develop a method of traversing the rift, for one, and that I might keep my word to a distant friend. Sentiment aside, I have journeyed to the end of existence. I have heard, felt, and thought endlessly about the truth of our world, an echo in its future. Yet I want to understand everything, to unravel it all down to its very last secret. What scholar worthy of the name would force open a void gate or two if it had grand revelation's promised reward? Ahaha! Marvelous! An audacious proposal worthy of Master Matoya herself. And after hearing their whys and wherefores, I for one do not believe you would use the knowledge for ill. I see no reason not to present your request in the form's consideration. Although your petition would be better received if you also had the support of another well-placed acquaintance. And who might that be? Why, Master Fortnite, of course. He can hardly ignore an earnest request to his dear children's most treasured comrades. Them robes be long. The robes be long, and I want them. They look really cool. She's creaming the lion down. No, she ain't! No! I refuse! I refuse to acknowledge Lion Daddy! I can't believe you called him Lion Daddy. I can't believe I called him Lion Daddy. No! He's not Daddy. He's a big fluffy cat. I was hesitant to approach him directly, but there's no denying that having Master Fortnite on our side would tip the balance in our favor. Very well. We will pay a visit to the Levelluire estate and plead our cause. And one last thing before we go. I would consider a personal favor you might share me the discoveries you make in the void. My appetite for knowledge is every bit as insatiable as yours. I'd wager so if you could see your way to the indulging old man's curiosity. Of course, Scholar. We'll be sure to pass on any revelations. Yes, come with me. House Levelluire Butler. Hello, Butler. Ah, Mrs. Lunella, Mrs. Stola, how may I be of service? We come to speak with Master Fortnite. Is he home by any chance? Yes, the master is in residence. I shall inform that he has guests. Well, well. Amelise would invite you inside for tea, but I assume this is not a social visit. You have some matter important to us to discuss. Then pray proceed. You have my full attention. Well, I suppose I should praise you for following the proper protocols this time around. Not like Montichaigne expressed much the same sentiment. I assure you will not attempt to circumvent the form's authority again, unless it's absolutely necessary. Of course. Of course. You do understand that restricted archives are restricted for good reason, yes? No pressing needs exist, then why risk the consequences of employing this forbidden knowledge? For a brother who misses his sister, she was his guardian and his friend. A selfless hero crossed the rift between worlds to save her homeland from horror and suffering. But the brother has given up on thoughts of reunion. He spends his efforts elsewhere, watching over people yet healing from the flames of the final days, loyal to his duty while betrayed the longing of his heart. It is no vital mission, perhaps, reuniting these siblings, but it feels a worthy cause to pursue all the same. As one who feared losing his own loved ones and spent years in research to prevent it, surely you appreciate how painful such separation must be. Fluctuations are still very much a mystery to us. Offering to share your experience in the first could constitute a fair exchange for cooperation. Do not celebrate just yet. The four must still be convinced. I will add your request to the list of days of deliberations, and deliver the decision to you at Baldus and Annex. What did the forum decide? To put it bluntly, Master Matoya's burned some bridges here in Charlian, and salted the earth for good measure. When it became clear that her student was the petitioner in question, well, no few members voiced their discontent. Then the chamber was reminded in no uncertain terms, I might add of the incredible debt we owe you to our companions. That served to silence the grumbles and stiffen a few spines. It was agreed that allowing you entry to the archives was the least you could do in return. That is wonderful news. Thank you both for speaking on our behalf. Yes, well, I am sure you are aware this permission was not extended lightly. Forbidden knowledge is to be treated with utmost caution, and there will be repercussions if it's not. I wish you well in Endeavor, and bid you good day. Tsundere! Tsundere grumpy dad! Ever the same, that one. Uncompromising, aye, but the very stoicism is exactly what Charlian needed to guide it through the not one, but two exoduses. Sin Fortnite. That went rather well, I think. As a child, I dreamed up of any number of schemes of getting my hands on those forbidden tomes. Now I can simply walk in through the door. Our focus will be finding the House Demir's research notes, of course, but the thought of so much knowledge at my disposal has me feeling a little giddy. Are we gonna see Y'shtola nerd out a little? I love to see her nerd out. Restricted reading. Montichaigne is waiting to offer you further instructions. We'll be heading directly to the archives from here, I presume. You presumed it correctly. Then you want to speak with the index page when you arrive. It's instructed to grant you access to a restricted section. Excellent. Once again, we thank you all for the help. Oh, it was my pleasure, believe me. May you find the knowledge you seek. Shall we? Yes! Let's keep going. More Y'shtola company time! Okay, we can go in here. Discuss the Numenon. Just think the set of instructions laughingly imagine may actually exist, but yalms away from where you find me napping. If I had known that I was all the third 6 points sooner, I could have well saved myself days of research. Even a children's book might have pointed me in the right direction. To achieve the impossible, one must needs be flexible in mind, and look beyond the conventional wisdom. A lesson I'd already learned, but clearly not taken to heart. Let's talk to the mammoth. A little mammoth. Arkin Y'shtola and guests identified. Do you wish to proceed into the restricted archives? How the heck am I supposed to read that? Follow me if you would. Watch your step and please note that the use of naked flames is discouraged. I will not use any naked flames. Oh. We stomp. Oh. Fancy.
If House Demir's notes are to be found anywhere, it will be here. Let us begin.
Oh, Jazzy Google Library OST. Is this remix though, or is it the one we already heard? Ultra Jazzy Gooble. Super Mega Ultra Jazzy. Oh, heck yeah. Ooh, I love Google Library. I like the extreme Google Library. Today in a world not my own, I met the most beautiful void-born creature. She was so unlike her ravenous brethren, eyes blazing not with hunger but with trembling like a candle's flame, threatening to flicker out any moment. I wonder if she is even the proper word. Such distinctions seem inconsequential, insignificant even. All that matters is the love I feel for this exquisite, transcendent being. You're tempted to read more, but this does not seem to be the volume you're seeking. I was tempted to read more. I'm gonna go the normal way. Leather-bound log. The following pages detail an advanced method for manipulating rip-spanning apertures, as devised by Newfound, the Knight Patriarch House of Demir. Okay. Expression of a... I'm skimming this once again. Okay, it looks like we found it. That's something you'd like to show me, do you? My apologies, I flipped open but a single book and was completely absorbed by the contents. She is nerding out. I'm happy for her. I'll let her have that moment to nerd out. I found the book, though. Well done, Linella. I think you may have found our prize.
Yes, the ether signature is unmistakable. I've felt the traces of House Damia's resonance many times at the Great Work. Time to see what all the fuss was about.
The jazz. Oh my god, it's the big suck.
Among the ranks of the void sent, there exist entities with the power to call forth their brethren from beyond. The species known as Atomos, however, is uniquely prodigious in this regard. From its distended maw, it can expel an endless procession of void-born creatures. A talent which sorely tested the Radiant host in its battles against these abominations. Surmising that the entity itself was acting as a void gate, we endeavored to capture a small specimen and subsequently examine its physiological structure. Our findings revealed that the Atomos had absorbed a planar fissure into its own flesh, which it could expand at will into a functioning gate.
Wait, so like, are you saying its mouth? Can it summon things? Like through its mouth? Can things come out of its mouth? Like a rift?
Upon further analysis, we identified an ethereal wave pattern emitted during this process. A pattern we were able to emulate by passing crystal-stored ether through a specially designed prism. We proceeded to embed said prism into an arcane simulacrum, thus completing what we have dubbed our artificial Atomos. How could I have been so blind to the possibilities? This species, not to mention its ability to summon void scent, has been discussed among academics for years now. Just before the advent of the 7th Umbral Calamity, we received reports of Atomos sightings from every corner of Eorzea. Surely you've at least heard the tales. And still, House Damir went and built a mock Atomos of their very own. I'm not surprised the Archons consigned their work to a restricted archive. It was no easy task, but at last we've unearthed the volume we've been searching for.
Yeah, she's internally
I'd be lying
fangirling.
if I said I wasn't tempted to stay longer. See what other forbidden titles might be lurking on these shelves. Ah, but that would be abusing the very special privilege we've been granted now, wouldn't it? Better not.
They don't have to know. They don't gotta know. Maybe we can stay a little bit longer. Boo! Boo, we could have stayed. Boo! Let your Stola have her nerdy time. Nidana! I love Nidana. I love her very much. I love Nidana. All these sallow, deep deprived faces, but their eyes still burn with fairy zeal. Some things never change. Oh, my ear. Shola tells me you're pursuing the most fascinating study, and that you want me to be part of it. I've no doubt you'll be interested. This research log should speak for itself. Will it now? By the sisters, this is the mark of House Demare. Have you knew such work existed? Few should. It was sequestered in Newmont's restricted archives after all. It was, but that means every word within is forbidden knowledge. A forbidden tome filled with forbidden research, and you put it right into my sense-suspecting hand. I can hardly wait to read it. I love hearing all the nerds be excited. To think that the Demare were developing such marvelous techniques so long ago. How many innovations have been lost over the centuries, I wondered. Now that you glanced over the notes, what say you helping us build the new mock Atmos? I say yes, 1,000 times yes. Work on a Demare project that had even the redoubtable scholars of Charlie and Tremble in the sandals. No alchemist of the great world could resist. You are a woman after my own heart. Oh, I suppose I should ask, what do you mean to do with this big mountain simulacrum once you built it? So there's a secret void gate, and it's sealed in the ruins at the bottom of the bounty. Today's the day of revelations indeed. If the purpose of a man-made Atmos is to expand the hidden portal, then I will need to see it for myself, I think. Manipulating rift-spanning apertures is not the sort of thing you want to attempt without first taking into account every single factor. Then by all means accompany us to the vault. I plan to lead us back there shortly, once we finish gathering the components I require. Charlene's mark is part of the new raw aquamarine pure water crystals, but I might need help obtaining a small quantity of astrally infused water. For such a liquid, you need to go further than Font of Maya. The aesthetics of old ones favored the place for her meditations, and water which pools there is now known to enliven the flow of aether. That sounds perfect. If you'd be so kind as to flask at the pool, I would petition Richards to join us. The idea I have in mind would amount much without his authority to command the Void Gate. Shall be about it then. We'll meet back here anon. Yeah, the flask for me. Yes, this should suffice. Thank you, Vanilla. I don't know, the purple ones look nice. Void theory. Y'shtola is eager to depart for the vault. When I think of the vault, I think of the other place. Look what I came across. Sidian seemed to be in need of diversion, and we, in return, how may have the need of his lance. Right then, now our little party's assembled. Let us make our way to the ruins. Will we have the need for Matsu's boat again? Not this time. Once Y'shtola informed me of our destination, I arranged for a vessel to be made ready at Kali. Your Excellency, ever the gracious host, shall we? Gucci gang. We are Gucci. We are Gucci now. Okay. Nidana? All this time I thought the tales of Alzadaal's horde were no more than drunken sailors' fantasies. Or fancies, not fantasies. Onto the boat. If you please, we could chat on the way there. The ship is yours to command. Aw, thanks. We set sail at once. Oh, this is exciting. Alzadaal's legacy, to see the truth of a legend with mine own eyes. All aboard the treasure vault. Proceed to Weaver's warning. Looks like it's a cutscene time? No, it's not. Okay. Oh, we're back to here. Thought we cleared this place of constructs the last time we came through. Still a few stragglers remained. He laid waste to them ere I could struggle a single word. Poor Vitra. He really should have spoken with Stinian before we left. I shudder to think that we cost them in terms of construct materials. Gee, we caused a lot of trouble.
The ruins alone were impressive enough, but I never dreamed such a treasure lay hidden in the depths of the bounty. It may have been helpful to know this device existed, Your Excellency.
Dana, are you low-key salty?
My apologies. The gate was a secret I shared with none but my closest advisors. I feared for what might happen should those with ill intentions learn of its existence.
What is it you're doing now?
There's something I wish to verify. The NOAA reports claim that a short stint into the void carries little risk of etheric imbalance. Should one suffer an injury, however, or if one's expedition drags on longer than intended, that risk becomes significantly greater. Graha theorized that a warding scale would confer protection from the void's corrupting influence. But I would prefer to test that hypothesis before we set foot in the 13th ourselves.
So, this is an experiment of sorts?
Yes, an experiment. Tell me, how would you go about testing the efficacy of the warding scale?
Might as well go myself. Say nothing look meaningfully at Estinian. Maybe it's a... Oh. Should I look at Estinian? Maybe it's not a familiar? Well, familiar carries a part of your aether. If I go on myself, it's a little too head empty. I am head empty, but I'm not that head empty. What if I looked at Estinian? I really like picking on the scions. It's my favorite thing to do. I think you know Estinian.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? Surely you'd not expect me to wriggle through that tiny portal.
We needn't attempt anything so drastic. A small familiar should serve well enough.
Okay, the familiar will obviously be the smartest thing, but I like teasing the scions.
Now, a lowly imp can navigate a fissure, no matter how narrow. Which means an arcane entity of similar stature should be able to manage the same. I hadn't wanted it to come to this, but no other familiars will do, I'm afraid.
Oh.
I mislike the sound of that. What manner of fiend does she mean to summon?
From ocean rise and cloudbank form, from mountain spring and rainfall storm, from river flow and life be born.
Is she floating? Her eyes! She twirling! What? Excuse me?
Water, water, froth and foam!
That was the cutest thing I've ever seen
Ready your arms. I fear she's been possessed.
He's like, Y'shtola? Was that Y'shtola just now? Sailor Moon? That was a cute twirl magical girl thing. Oh my god.
Oh, come now. That was adorable.
Vitra's like, what? Excuse me? Y'shtola? Y'shtola. Oh, it's those! I always wanted this little the minion. No, they're so cute. Oh my god, her ears! No way! Oh my god, is she embarrassed? Y'shtola? Y'shtola?
Though not my first choice. These familiars I conceived of as a child have the best chance of fitting through the gate.
No. 6.1 is giving me too much Y'shtola content.
I only wish my younger self had considered a more dignified ending to the creation ritual. In any case, these two should serve us well.
Yes.
This one will bear a warding scale. We should also be wary of void scent slipping through while we conduct our experiment. Estinian, you are to keep Nidana safe from harm.
As you say.
You had best be on your guard as well.
My cat! My cat! My cat's gonna burn that in her memory forever.
Water, water, froth and foam.
She's forever gonna remember that. Froth and foam! Perfect. Froth and foam!
Oh, are you volunteering to join the Nixies? I could shrink you down, you know.
Apologies. Mother, apologies. Mommy, apologies. Mommy, sorry. I'm just kidding.
Let us begin, shall we?
Yes, let us begin.
Nixies, into the void.
Into the shadow room they go, and they never return. The end. Rip Nixies. We need to wait for the time to show a meaningful result. Be patient and keep watch for any intruders.
Estinian?
Struggled to picture Y'shtola as a little girl. Easier to believe she sprang fully formed from one of Master Matoya's cauldrons? Oh my god, I think I saw this one on Twitter. I didn't realize it was from 6.1. But oh my god, I think Estinian, I mean, I think a lot of us see Y'shtola as like, and Y'shtola kind of keeps his character all the time that she's a cool, mature type of person. So whenever she has cute moments like this, you just gotta burn it into your memory.
I think we've waited long enough. Nixies, return to my side.
Rest in pieces, Nixies. Oh, thank God they're back. Wait, one of them came back fine. The other one... No! F in the chat for this Nixie! No, that's traumatizing. That's horrifying. Imagine looking at your Nixie sibling suffering.
Thank you, little one. You did well.
No.
Oh, the poor thing. Its essence has been irrevocably warped.
We're out of time! I must reseal the void gate.
Oh!
They're coming through!
In the name of Alzadaal III, I bar this door unto the void!
Ooh.
Well, that was a sharp lesson in the dangers of void gates.
And what of our experiment? I'd say the results speak for themselves.
The unprotected Nixie has suffered extensive etheric corruption. As Nidana observed, it's well on its way to becoming a void scent. The one merged with the talisman, however, appears unaffected. I sense no changes to its equilibrium.
So the talisman imbued will help go through.
Rest now, little ones.
Do they just become etheric essence that can go back to her again, or do they just disappear?
Graha's theory was correct then.
So it would seem. But while our second familiar was untouched by void energies, the talisman itself shows signs of degradation. It was, of course, originally designed to shield the soul from primal tempering. It stands to reason that etheric corruption of a different sort would affect it differently. We may need to modify the warding scale's design to account for the 13th's uniquely unstable ether.
You've said much of the Void's instability, but my imagination fails me. What manner of place is this broken world?
Ah, my apologies. I forget that not all of us spend our days sequestered in dusty archives.
Hello.
The 13th is a reflection of the source that was drowned in a flood of darkness.
Oh, they're playing the Crystal Tower.
In own words, this tragedy was a result of the Ascians' attempts to force a rejoining. They erred in their haste, and made of that world a useless void. And what of your own experience? Will you tell us of what you observed during Noah's expedition? I can picture it now. The sunless, Stygian expanse, infested with legions of ether-starved monstrosities. A void in every sense of the word.
What you have described in such lurid detail is exactly why I hesitate to encourage you.
Worry not, great Vritra. Our journey into the 13th is but the first leg of a longer voyage. A voyage that shall lead us to other reflections, to new mysteries and discoveries. And I mean to be there every step of the way. But first I must focus on refining the warding talisman.
Then I can begin work on constructing an artificial Atomos. Or I could if I had the relevant manuals to hand. Might I be so bold as to request access to the Satrap's family archives?
Mitra.
Your Excellency?
Is he angry? Or is he still thinking?
Oh, yes. That can be arranged. I will speak to my officials upon our return.
I think he has a lot of things going on in his mind. I wonder how he'll feel if we can actually save and bring back his sister.
We will see you back in the city then.
Vitra. Oh, small baby. Ooh, my legs. Once Nadana succeeds in replicating the mock Atmos, the door into the 13th will be ours to open. We'll be crossing the threshold alongside us. I realize this is more my endeavor than yours. To be honest, I have no interest in visiting the void myself. Might we discuss this later? There's something I must do first. Why does everyone insist on being so secretive? At least I had a good reason for not wanting to explain my Nixie ritual. Should I proceed with our other preparations then? As we saw, the warding scale can be effective at protecting the bearer from other sources of etheric corruption. Nevertheless, the talisman's durability will be improved if it so withstand the void's influence for a prolonged length of time. And I think that is a problem we can address without involving the brilliant, busy alchemist who created it. Who do you know who excels this kind of structural augmentation? The Allegans? I feel like there's a lot of relation to the Allegans in 6.1 right now. Oh, okay. Perhaps they once did, but availing ourselves of Allegan insights tends to be involved in processing in itself. Nah, I believe more straightforward approach is in order. Consulting with the engineers of the Garland Ironworks. As I recall, Sid himself is no stranger to the void and its volatile energies. With his experience hand at helm, I have every confidence that the Ironworks can strengthen the warding skill. Come, let us visit our Operation Ralgar's Reach and commission the best and brightest. If they ever were to add, I know they're not going to, obviously. The Omega Raids are done, but if they ever make at least something like the Omega Raids again, or maybe if the new raids are like it, I look forward to it. I genuinely like those raids, they're so fun. Perhaps this young man can locate Sid for us. Lunala, what brings you to the Ironworks? We have commission for you and your president, actually assuming he is available. Master Sid, certainly I'll see if he has a moment free. Sid! Always good to see Sid. A pleasure as always. I hear you have a job for us. Heading into the void to find a lost dragon. Sounds almost pedestrian compared to your last adventure. Honestly, I don't know if you could say anything that would surprise me after meeting on the bloody mess. Alright, let's take a look at this talisman of yours. You said there were signs of degradation? With Sid saying that, it makes me think, can 14 make something that can surpass Endwalker? Because Endwalker obviously, like, you know, we pretty much fought God. It's pretty much felt like the end, you know? So, like, can these new expansions, new patches, can they surpass Endwalker? Can you even surpass Endwalker? That's what I'm thinking. And how might we achieve that? We have a coding agent for strengthening trinkets and the like, but I'd be wary of applying any compound which might upset the scale's delicate alchemic balance. Far safer to dress it in armor. We'll construct a protective casing, one utilizing metal alloys and high ethereal conductivity, so as not to impede the talisman's primary function. Pseudo-Alma is sad. Nero has compiled data on the 13th, so I'll have to him pitch in with the design just to be sure. If only for one such an ordeal to convince him to follow our safety protocols. I swear I've never had such a reckless employee. In any case, we may need some time to untangle the particulars. Understandable. We know now your busy schedule is, and the final result would doubtless be worth the wait. The hard part with ducking Jesse and her constant barrage of demands while we sneak about the fun stuff. We'll see what we can do.
Estola! The adjustments are going well, I hope?
'Tis a lengthy process, but the end is in sight, yes.
That's wonderful news. I myself had some good fortune searching through the Satrap's private records. What I found was a transaction log dated around the same period as when Alzadaal's legacy was built. It included a purchase list of highly exclusive alchemical components, and I knew I'd discovered the key to making the artificial atomos. I then visited the High Crucible to commission the materials. After I'd explained my requirements, I was beset by volunteers insisting I allow them to help with the entire project.
The usual reaction to someone forcing open a void gate is to run for the hills. Harnish academics certainly are a different breed.
She said they're a different breed. She really said they're a different breed. They're built different. Oh yeah, people are streaming quite a bit. Is it really? People are actually streaming the PvP right now? Alright, I didn't know that's a thing people actually stream. So much I got. I got Hildebrand, I got the new raids to stream, I got older raids to stream, I got like, I got Bozja to stream, I got a whole list of 14 things to stream, so plenty of catch up I'll be doing later on.
The alchemists of old were cut from a similar cloth. The unknown held no fear for them. Indeed, they were ever eager to seek new knowledge, regardless of the danger.
And were you not also fearless, heedless even, in your determination?
My sire entered his dormancy before I was hatched. And so it was Ashdaya who kept my eggs safe and warm.
I feel like he's going baby mode right now. I don't know if it's the vessel he's in, but he's just, you could just tell he's just so... You know what, this 1,000, 5,000, 10,000-year-old dragon has the right to be baby sometimes, okay? Even old ancient dragons have the right to be baby sometimes. Let them be baby.
It created a bond between us. Even long after I learned to fend for myself, I rarely strayed from her side. She was my guardian, my sister, my dear companion. And not a single day passes that I do not mourn her absence. No matter how deep the darkness, I would not surrender my search. I promised myself the time would come when we would once more take to the skies together. But I am satrap now.
The Radiant Host is here to serve, Your Excellency.
Nabdeen has returned.
Nabdeen, what is this about?
Celestinian told us of your predicament.
Oh shit, the Arthur Fist! There's been so many moments in this game where there's Arthur Fist moments and it always cracks me up. That's like literally my thought process too.
For centuries you have protected Alzadaal, never showing your true self, hiding behind a curtain and living only in service to the people. Your dedication meant more to us than your deceit, and so did we accept you as our rightful ruler. After all that you have sacrificed for this nation, did you imagine we would begrudge you your heart's desire? We survived the final days. We are a strong and proud people. We, the Radiant Host, will keep Thavnair safe in your absence.
I am grateful for your loyalty and for your encouragement. And yet...
Now you listen to me, Varshan!
Oh, dang! He don't care if he's a dragon, baby.
You are wearing that face, after all. As I have told you before, you are a little brother to us all.
Oh, that's right. Before they knew his identity, they probably treated him like a kid. Because that's probably how he acted anyways, when he was around them. Aww.
And if you are family, then so too is your sister. We are there for you if you need us. but do not ask us to sit by and watch while you abandon a sibling you have ached to rescue for millennia.
We will succeed in opening the way. It is only a matter of time. All you need do is prepare to step through to the other side.
The baby!
Your Excellency, I wanted to thank you for building the orphanage. It means so much that my sister and I will have a place to be together, safe and happy. And I hope that you and your sister can be together again.
Parallels, parallels! To protect them well, you must take heart. Will you all in certainty forever? I don't know. The question I was having is like why he keeps wallowing. Do you want to wallow in uncertainty forever?
You're saying I should seize this chance?
Yes. Take it.
Take heart and protect them well. Such were the words I once said to you. And here I stand, failing to live up to them.
Oh, if I picked the first one, it would have been me reminding him his own words. God dang it. Now I feel like I should have picked the first option. This is the first time I kind of, well, no. I kind of regret it a little bit. I really should have taken the first option now. No, I should have picked the first one.
I am fit to protect neither Ajdaya nor Alzadaal.
No, I regret that. I really wish I picked the first one. But it's whatever, I picked what I picked.
My people, I have come to a decision. Vashan will depart Thavne for a time. My dragon self will remain in the palace, but only to conduct the satrap's most essential duties. While I am focused on controlling this vessel, there may be matters that escape my attention. I rely on you, my trusted friends, to watch over one another until I return.
Take care and fair fortune, little brother. Many tears would be shed should you come to harm.
I would not dare make you cry.
He will not make him cry. I will not squander this chance you've given me. I will find Azjaha. Yay! We've given him hope to do so now. I know it's not that, I think he just, well, he did give up at some point. What, someone needs to give that boy a good talking to. You don't suppose I'll be reprimanded, do you? I did just yell at the satrap. Oh my gosh, I'm sure he loves ya. Convincing others to follow their hearts is not my forte. I would have gladly let our more philosophical comrades take the lead, had they been here. Estinian, you should give yourself some more credit. Sometimes you, your head empty self, can give some good advice to people. We have the utmost built before you know it. When a project like this comes along, we give it our full and undivided attention. Sleep? Pah, who needs it? Oh, that reminds me. I really should finish that other project I was working on for His Excellency. She's always busy, but she's always excited. You surprise me, Estinian. For a lone wolf, you've shown an unusual degree of, shall we say, involvement in helping Vitro reach its conclusion. 'Twas for the greater good. The worm's thundering thighs are keeping his citizens awake at night, and had travelers believing the palace racked by some unnatural storm. What have you answered, then? You seem disinclined to venture into the void. When I was one with Nidhogg, his vengeful thoughts were my thoughts, his endless rage my rage. and the soul-chilling grief you nursed for Ratataskur's death. I would not wish such agony upon any foe, let alone a friend and ally. If there's a chance you can spare Vitra that pain, then I will follow you. Unusual crew we have here. Any other former signs we should call on? Just the 4 of us? Any other former we can call? Rather not bother our comrades aught less than Dodd, Threatened Star. We 4 should be sufficient for our purpose. Now, on to the specifics. Unlike the first, where this flood of light was halted before its devastation was complete, the 13th has been utterly subsumed by darkness. My plan as such is explore the void in stages, withdrawing the safety after each brief foray. To be more convenient, had we had some manner of base camp nearer to the gate itself. Excuse me. One of the palace chambers should serve. Come, let's reconvene outside Megaduda. This is it. Yustola, Estinian, Varshan, Ragi. We got the whole spot here. I was put up in a guest room in the palace while I waited my audience at Vitra. I expect we'll be given the use of something similar. Conducting our expedition out of the Rising Stones would raise just as many questions as recruiting too many scions. At least here in Radzahan, we might be expected to appear road-weary from our local explorations. Alright. Let go, you guys. And so we will require suitable accommodations. Might we make something available for our guests? All the chambers are presently hosting the great mountains of treasure we have carried out to the vault. Once the Foundation's activities begin in earnest, however, we can redistribute the trove and make room for 2 already habitation. Good. Please inform me when you have completed the arrangements. As you heard, we will have you settle Megaduta in due time. As ever, you are the most gracious, Your Excellency. You risk yourselves to aid me in my search Azraha, providing comfortable quarters is the least I can do. I only wish we knew more about your destination. The gods only know how long our explorations might possibly take, and what our chances of success might possibly be. Succeed or fail, I'm grateful for you convincing me to make the attempt. On that note, I will return to the great work and lend help to the Ikandinidana. If you preparations to make early venture to the 13th, now is the time. All I need is my armor and my lance. Perhaps I'll train with the Radiant Host to pass the time before we depart. We are headed to another world. Find what joy you can and experience, for you are a traveler. An adventure at heart. This I know. Absolutely. I'm very much an adventurer at heart. I sense a cutscene. Meanwhile, in the 13th. We've already seen how he looks, unless it's someone else. No, who is this? Reaper? Reaper Void Scent? Is that's not Xenos? That's not Xenos.
And thus I am returned. To this world, bereft of saviours.
That's not Xenos. It looks like a Void Scent, though. Who is that? That's a Reaper. See, when I heard thus... Oh. Let paths unwalked adventure spur. Pulses quicken, spirits stir. That wasn't Xenos! At first I was like, no way he came back. When he said, thus I'm returned, I'm like, Xenos again? Who is that? Do I have to play the freaking Reaper questline? Do I have to run Reaper to know who the heck that is or what? Is this secret side Reaper special thing? Do I have to be a Reaper to know what the heck is going on? It is a Void Send. Okay, I'm not wrong on the Void Send part. Well, with that said, thank you guys so much for joining me on stream. To compare it to Shadowbringers 5.1 or 5.4, I forgot which one it was. To compare it to Shadowbringers continuation after patches starting MSQs, I actually like this more. I definitely like this a lot more than the Shadowbringer ones, so well done. Do I know what it's building up to? No. Am I excited? Yes. Let me see. Oh my god, stream is like, please end me soon. I cannot do this anymore. So, as always, whatever it is for you, day or night, make sure to drink your water, take care, and bye-bye! And let's play those credits, shall we? Thank you for watching and supporting the stream, everyone. Thank you to my moderator, Zephyros, who's on for helping and moderating. Thank you to Atomic Though and Standy Plays for following me. And thank you to T-Bats for the resub. And thank you to Standy Plays for rating me today. Woo! Thank you guys so much for joining me on the game journey. Every single one of you lights, I hope you just take care. Drink your water, relax, get some rest. Whatever you gotta do, just do it. Take care, and bye-bye!